What's going on, fellow A-plussers? It's your boy Adam Perez back once again with a brand new video for you guys today, as we're going to be getting into our Power Rangers bag for you guys. I feel like it's been a minute since I actually went ahead and put together a Power Rangers video. I feel like for the most part, official news has been pretty quiet, kind of leading into the 30th anniversary here. I really haven't been up too much in regards to recent rumors, if there certainly have been or not. I've been honestly waiting for the official stuff to certainly happen. And it's not until today that we wind up having ourselves a Hasbro Pulse Fanstream that I honestly forgot all about. If it wasn't for the Entertainment Weekly sort of early release in regards to exclusive photos and an article in regards to the upcoming 30th anniversary MMPR special, I probably wouldn't have even remembered that Power Rangers was certainly hosting anything, but they certainly were today, as we're going to be talking about the Hasbro Pulse Fanstream, at least a little bit of the fan stream. We may not get into full details in regards to action figures, lightning collection, zap stuff. I may certainly just kind of skim over that stuff towards the end of this particular video. But for me, guys, I'm here to talk MMPR and Cosmic Fury, guys. So let's go ahead and get into some of the fantastic reveals. I mean, I don't know if Entertainment Weekly did this on purpose in regards to releasing things. Maybe they got their times kind of mixed up. East Coast, Central Coast, Pacific Coast, whoever certainly knows. But we wind up getting from Entertainment Weekly first brand new reveals and images for the upcoming MMPR 30th anniversary special, which, listen, we are officially 3 months out from this actually happening, and Netflix has given us a trailer. That's right, they gave us a not necessarily a trailer, but a behind the scenes video as well, of the cast certainly coming back. If you guys haven't had the opportunity to check out the video, please go ahead and do so. I think you can find it on the Power Rangers official website, and we also did go ahead and post it on our Facebook page for you guys to certainly go ahead and check out. I mean, talk about nostalgia, happiness, just overtaking me, maybe choking me up a little bit with anticipation. Kind of want to say it was teary-eyed, but there are definitely some moments in this video that certainly stand out to me. Let's go talk about the video here just a little bit real quick, because there are a couple of shots in here. Again, all this is original footage that they're certainly going to be filming, but if there's any inquiry that I have in regards to the behind the scenes footage that we wind up seeing, it's probably this shot here. The fact that we wind up having the entire team together at some point in time, and we've got the Green Ranger and the Yellow Ranger here. Looking at some of these photos, you know, it does look like for the most part they are filming brand new footage here. The suits are very much updated. It's got the entire group there. You know, Zach is hidden behind somebody there, but we got all the colors, and it definitely makes me ask the question: is this a flashback sequence? Is this sort of the money shot at the end when the whole team comes together? If it is a current shot, you know, I clearly have some questions in regards to, well, who's under the Green Ranger costume along with the Yellow Ranger costume? So listen, if we are to believe that this is a flashback, clearly it's Tommy and Trini. Whether or not they take off the helmets at some point in time in this, who certainly knows. You know, I am inquiring as to whether or not we manage, and again, this is just speculation on my part. I don't know anything, guys. I don't know if that's Min underneath that Yellow Ranger costume, and perhaps a returning JDF as a surprise cameo before his passing would be just out of this world if that's the case. Or, you know, one of the other theories I hear certainly going around is maybe it's either maybe Tommy's son, somebody we haven't seen yet, a brand new character, or maybe it's somebody else kind of stepping up to take that place. I mean, who knows? Maybe Adam got promoted to Green Ranger, and maybe Aisha, for the meantime, in this particular moment, is still rocking the Yellow Ranger gear. So I think there's a lot of questions that can certainly be asked, but it did make me curious as to seeing the full team here, considering the unfortunate passing of JDF and everything that's certainly going on. So I do think this is going to be not only a fantastic 30th anniversary special, but a great tribute, not only to Tui, but also to Jason David Frank as well in regards to it. So I do expect expect them to kind of give some sort of tribute towards the end or at the very beginning before the episode itself certainly starts. But if you haven't had the opportunity to check out the behind the scenes footage, please go ahead and do so. You get to hear David Yost, you get to hear Walter, Catherine, Adam, Aisha, everybody truly talking about the idea of returning for this. It is written by Becken and Olwyn, if I'm not mistaken, and it is, I believe, directed by Charles Haskell, I believe his name is. I might be forgetting his name fully, but maybe I'm correct or not. Correct me in the comment section box below, if you will. So a pretty solid team, if you ask me. They've got some great Easter eggs in here. Like you can see Zordon's cracked. You can see his cracked tube that he was certainly in back at the end of In Space when Andros wound up breaking it to set his energy free. So a ton of great nods, if you ask me, guys. And they also revealed to us a brand new logo, as they have sort of given the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers very much an updated logo here. This is the intro logo for the series, or the special itself, Once and Always. Let's go ahead and dive into some of these photos that we wind up seeing here, exclusive from Entertainment Weekly. Look, I gotta tell you, just getting the opportunity to see this team back together gives me chills. They have aged extremely well. Catherine's still looking fine, if you ask me, but I absolutely love getting the opportunity to see the returning cast ready to go ahead and take on whatever villain is certainly in their way here. They definitely have grown up, to say the least. I mean, just looking at the scowl on some of their faces in here just lets me know that they have sort of that mindset and the energy to truly bring it in here. And just look, especially getting the idea of realizing that when it comes to the OGs, I mean, this is as OG as you get when it comes to blue and black here together, getting the opportunity to see Zach and Billy, friends to the end, man, for all these years. Getting the opportunity to see them back in action is always a great feeling. And of course, you know, bringing in not only was it Radbug, clearly an upgrade from his buggy. I would assume, like, I wonder if Min winds up taking the bug for herself. I would be pretty interested to kind of see that, but it's really cool to see Charlie Kirsch here as part of the Ranger family now. Walter clearly embracing everybody and making them all feel welcome and part of the family also. But these are some really great shots, if you ask me. Just the idea of getting to see them morph, them clearly back into their costumes as well, just brings back a fantastic nostalgic factor that you know, you would think as a grown man that just turned 40 that this stuff wouldn't hit me the way that it does, but it continues to reinforce just how much of an impact that not only these characters but these actors have definitely had on my life in all these years. Like, I think Hasbro is truly just spoiling us as a fan base when it comes to the 30th anniversary here, and I think we're going to get some of our best Power Ranger content yet, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I am excited to kind of see how the overall picture of the MMPR 30th anniversary special works. Does it lead into further things for Cosmic Fury, or is it certainly its own sort of you know, thing on the side that it focuses on itself only? Who certainly knows? But again, we got some great new images in here, and they also revealed at the end of the behind the scenes trailer that we are in fact going to be getting this Netflix special April 19th. We officially have a release date, April 19th. Twitter, I was going to say, Netflix is on top of things. I wasn't quite sure we would see anything from them until like a month out, but the fact that they managed to put together this behind the scenes thing 3 months in advance, this feels very Netflix to me. And so I am expecting more goodies like this as we get closer to the release date. But this is the type of stuff that I love, getting the opportunity to see the behind the scenes, everybody coming together. Catherine talking, almost felt like Catherine was going to cry. The fact that they seemingly had such a great time coming back and reprising these roles and really giving the fans what they certainly wanted to. They definitely did not have to, so I'm really appreciative not only of Hasbro but of these Power Rangers for constantly always doing what they feel is best, not only for the franchise but their fans as well. So I am super stoked for MMPR 30th anniversary. Let me know what you guys think about the photos, the details. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, also further details that they in fact did reveal to us, believe it or not, They actually have a new alpha design that they're going to be showcasing to us, and on top of that, they're also bringing in Rita Repulsa. She is in fact going to be a Robo Rita. I guess she's a robot version of herself, but make no mistake, they will in fact be bringing back the voices and the actors that went ahead and reprised their roles from the original as well. So whoever did the voice, if I'm not mistaken, or the acting for Rita Repulsa, she'll be back, and the person that did the voice for Alpha will be back as well. So a lot to really look forward to, and it just feels quite fitting that they're putting this all together and forward thinking to finally make this a really great send off for this MMPR team. So I'm really excited, guys. But again, let me know your thoughts about MMPR in the comment section box below. But listen, that was not it that they went ahead and revealed as of today. And mind you, all this information came out before the freaking fan stream actually wound up beginning for Hasbro Pulse. It really wasn't until Hasbro Pulse that not only did they reaffirm what we learned about MMPR, but they also gave us a further tease into Cosmic Fury. That's right, guys. We officially have seen all the suits now. They've been dropping them inch by inch. I think they started out with the Green Ranger, then gave us the Gold Ranger, and then the Blue Ranger, and then as of today, they gave us the entire money shot. They gave us the whole entire crew with some amazing reveals here as we get the opportunity to see Javi as the Black Ranger still, but this time we get the opportunity to go ahead and see Zato in sort of like his ghost form upgrade, I guess. I don't even know what you would call that, a white ranger, a gray ranger, a gold. I have no idea what kind of color he certainly is, but Zato definitely gets the upgrade with the fantastic cape here as well. And if you ask me, I think the reveal here also of Amelia certainly stepping up and becoming the Red Ranger, monumental, guys, monumental if you ask us. I know that it was certainly teased at the end of Dino Fury, but I don't necessarily know if any of us really expected them to certainly pull the trigger on this or not. But the group looks great. And oh yeah, this also, I guess, was revealed at Entertainment Weekly's magazine. As you can see, that exclusive first look photo stamp up there as well. But the Amelia stuff is really what certainly caught me off guard. I definitely was not expecting to see her get that sort of that upgrade herself, if you will, that promotion within the company. But I absolutely love it. I think the red looks great on her. It certainly pops. And if anything, I think they announced this as the first full series female Red Ranger. I mean, we have had female Red Rangers in the past, but not for the entirety of a series. And Amelia certainly will be the first one. And listen, I think quite well deserved. I think she's become a fan favorite along with Izzy over the past 2 seasons of Dino Fury. To kind of see her hard work and just the great storylines that they've definitely given her in Dino Fury, to go ahead and push her into Cosmic Fury for some new challenges. This just feels right at home, if you ask me. Does that mean she becomes sort of the de facto leader? Maybe. I feel like I read somewhere that she's now the leader of the team. I don't know if Zato's got bigger things that he certainly is concerned with, or maybe he is in fact still the leader. Who certainly knows? But regardless, I'm getting the opportunity to see this crew. I think this is what they showed at the end of the fan stream here, an actual live video of the team with the costumes and the suits revealed. I will say this, if there's anything that I'm noticing, I love the concept art for the suits. I think they look great. I am seeing a lot of pushback from people, though, in regards to the idea of just not being big fans of the suits. I kind of want to see it a little bit more in live action in regards to, in the sunlight, on screen, in action, in a movement, if you will. But I can understand the people's displeasure with it. There is an emptiness in certain areas, a voidness in certain areas that I wish was maybe filled with like another design or wherever the case may be. But I do dig and appreciate the fact that you can see the differences here between the female suits and the guy suits, as it seems as though the metallic armor comes up to the waist, whereas for the female suit, it comes up not only to the waist, waist, but also kind of goes down the side of the skirt. I actually like the female design a lot better on the women than I do certainly on the males. The males here definitely feel like they have more of a body armor kind of formed, right? Like I almost would have loved to have asked the team themselves, please go ahead and work out in your off time to go ahead and build up these actual muscles. But instead, they give us like a body plated sort of armor in here, which I think is certainly throwing some people off, making them look like they've got pecs and abs and things like that. So I do think that Javi's looks pretty cool here. I love his armor that he's got on the one arm. I don't know if that's something that he has the entirety of the season or if it's literally like an upgrade that he has to have. But I am really eager to see how this all comes to fruition. But you know, Zato with the capes are certainly cool. I'm a big fan of it. So I don't mind the suits. There's a lot more that I want to see of them first before I give my full judgment. But I understand people that may certainly be a little bit displeased with the suits themselves. But I certainly do not mind them for what they certainly are. But I'm eager to see what this team is going to look like in action and cannot wait. The most of the focus right now is probably going to continue to stay on MMPR, since that is in fact the first thing that's going to be coming up. But once MMPR special drops and wraps up, you can fully expect a full-on barrage of marketing and promotion for Cosmic Fury certainly going forward. But look, I want to know your guys' thoughts with the big reveals. Amelia now as the Red Ranger, extremely well deserved. I'm getting the opportunity to see them fully in their costumes. Would you guys certainly think of the costumes themselves, and what's your anticipation level for Cosmic Fury? So again, Hasbro, thank you for spoiling us with such great information and things like that this season. I also believe they spoke with not only the writers of this season, but also Simon Bennett during this particular live stream. And a couple of things that were pointed out to me that I'm really excited about. They did mention that this season will take risks and have cliffhangers, and that Hasbro was all for it. One of the words that the writers used in here that I found interesting was liberated. That they felt liberated as writers to sort of have the freedom in telling the story that they want to. And that was always one of the benefits we talked about here of the show changing over to Netflix, the opportunity for them to now have the shackles broken free, and they get the opportunity to tell the stories that they certainly want to without things being in their way. Simon Bennett did mention it's not going to necessarily fit your average Power Ranger formula, right? So not like the two ground fights and the battles, you know, Megazord battle at the end. It's really going to allow them to create sort of one big connected story with no sort of standalone episodes. And so for me, I really appreciate that, because I do think that allows for risks to be taken, right? And the just to be more at stake, the stakes being risen, if you will, being able to end episodes on cliffhangers and not have to necessarily rely on what other footage dictates for you and how you tell your story, I think will really open up creative avenues for Power Rangers that we truly have not seen before. And I do think Cosmic Fury will be a prime example of that. And really, they just kind of talked about the benefits of filming all original footage, not really being hindered by Sentai footage to dictate what it is that you certainly want to tell. And so this, I think, if anything, is going to feel as normal of a series compared to sort of other television shows that we watch. So it may not necessarily feel like a Power Rangers series based off of the formula that we're so used to, but I do think the idea of having like 10 episodes or at least a shortened season will allow them to clearly stay focused, tell the story, focus on character growth, and really give us some amazing action. So I felt like they honestly said all the right things in this fan stream. And if you ask me, I think one of the better fan streams that we've had in a really long time. The energy was there. There was a lot of cool reveals also. But the biggest stuff for me was clearly the MMPR and the Cosmic Fury stuff as well. So I know we're all excited for both of those. If you had to choose one that you feel a little bit slightly more are excited for, where does that lie for you? Definitely go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the live chat or the comment section box below. And in regards to what they did show on the fan stream Lightning Collection, we did get ourselves some Dino Thunder Rangers. We have a Mesogog, the villain, and they wind up actually giving us a Jason David Frank Black Dino Thunder Ranger. I think perfect timing for this, if you ask me. It looked great, so I think that's going to be a really big purchase for a lot of people. They also had Kai Moya open up his own blue Dino Fury Ranger, get an opportunity to see his figure for the very first time. That's going to be in that upcoming wave. And they also had Kendrick's, I believe, Lost Galaxy Pink Ranger that's going to be a part of that wave as well. And I do believe a 2-pack of Tango Warriors, if I'm not mistaken. So really cool Lightning Collection wave, if you ask me. And they also debuted the early prototype for a new Zord Ascension project, the Astro Megazord. And if you guys thought that the Dino Megazord was huge, man, getting the opportunity to see them close up and side by side, the Astro Megazord just puts it in its own shadow. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous how big this thing is compared to the Dino Megazord. So it definitely is on my radar now to see if that's something I'm definitely going to be checking out. But great stream. Congrats to Hasbro Pulse for getting back on their game, really giving us a great presentation, a lot of new things I think that we were all very excited to hear about. And thank you to Entertainment Weekly and for all the great photos and things like that, and great videos that we've had. And just thanks to the cast of MMPR and Cosmic Fury for making this possible, for being such fan favorites, and putting your time and effort into giving us something spectacular for the 30th anniversary. But guys, let me know your thoughts on the fan stream and some of the reveals in the comment section box below. That's certainly going to do it for me here, but we'll definitely be back later on this weekend. So join us Sunday at 11 a.m. Central Time for a new episode of A+ Hero Report, and we may just talk some Power Rangers in the honorable mentions and live viewer questions. So certainly join us then. But until then, do me a big favor, as always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.